back. I know you hear me calling. I came to bring hope to the fallen, and I want you where you are there. Come back. I know that you're dirty, and I don't care that you're unworthy.
Hey, this is FYI, and I'm your host, Todd, and today we're here with our special musical guest, Remember the Forgotten. So,
Hey,
how's it going? How's it going?
And you are?
I'm Easy Green, aka Eliezer. That's my real name. And I'm the speech vocalist, I like to call, of Remember the Forgotten / producer.
Miss Lady?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm Courtney. I go by Queen. I don't technically have a title. I sing. I kind of play the guitar.
She does it
I don't
all.
rap yet. Yeah, I don't rap yet. Yeah.
Renaissance lady.
Yeah, I like that. I do. Yeah.
All right, so the name, Remember the Forgotten. I forget sometimes to put that in the front because, you know, it's just. So tell me about the name. How did you come up with the name? And who came up with it?
Who did? It was like a group effort. We all came up with it. It was something that was like dear on our heart. Basically, when we started this project around last year, it was still geared towards the homeless people on the street, people who are in need. And we just came together and was like, we really wanted to do something that, you know, that pays homage to them, like literally homage to them. So our music is with them in mind. Our music is with them in mind, and we actually go out with a group through our church where we pretty much like feed them, talk to them, hang out with them, and try to help them better themselves in life, you know, physically also. So yeah.
I think it was geared towards, like you said, like towards the homeless and just those persons in general who are located and nominated as the minority. You know, like whether you're in school and you're not like at the top of your class, or your parents don't really think that highly of you, or you know, you're somebody on the street, like people kind of look at you a different way. So it was just like all of us had on our hearts the same thing as a mission to remember those who we tend to forget. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So how did it all start? Did it start in a basement, or you just thinking one day, I'm gonna make a music group?
Well, one of our core music directors who's not here today, Mr. Marcus Webster, aka the Revolutionary. He's not here with us today, but me and him played in a gospel go-go band together, like 2 years. Was it 2 years ago? Yeah. And then we said like we ever like, you know, like stop doing that when it ends, we were gonna do like the music that we always had and wanted to do. And we pretty much like started from a conversation in the car and was like, you know what, we're gonna like, you know, put together a group. And it ended up being like people we already knew. This is his lovely girlfriend right here. Yeah, so it ended up being people we know who's talented. So it was really great and had the same heart and mind of like reaching out to people like us, you know. So and people who are not like us also. So it was just great. So we started last year and been moving open mics since then. Open mics,
2014,
yeah,
maybe.
hitting the DC area a lot. So yeah.
So are y'all family members, you know, do instruments and stuff like that? You know, your family, is that how?
Oh, she got a musical family. Yeah.
I mean, my father plays the trumpet, and I know it's like it's
That's
weird.
cool.
Like no, like seriously, like when I was a kid, like for him to put me to sleep, he would play the Pink Panther on the trumpet, and that would actually. I know, don't get sentimental on me.
Wow.
Yeah, so he
That's
would.
cool. That's cool.
Yeah, he would play that, and yeah, he could sing as well. He went to, you know, the private school section, so it just rubbed off for me. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, nobody. In my immediate family, my dad, he likes to clap solos. He likes to do like clap solos in church.
Really?
Yeah, but he doesn't do any music. My mom doesn't either. But on my mom's side, I have like, she has like a lot of music, like, yeah, a lot of musical people. Like my cousin does CDs, and he plays the keyboard, he's a pianist. So yeah, I learned a lot from him, watching him. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, we are pretty much dry. Like we don't have anything. Yeah, we know how to clap and stay on beat. Yeah.
Well, Marcus' uncle plays he plays like the drums. He plays like the keyboard. He was in a band. Like he used to be in the band and all that. His father is like a real person who likes music a lot too. So yeah, it was in him. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, shout out to him. Free him. You know, he's at work right now, so we're holding it down. Yeah.
So what musicians do y'all admire? You know, y'all look up to anybody in the industry?
Yeah, Lauren.
I like her.
Love her. Lauryn Hill, Janelle Monáe, Jill Scott. Yes, the Fugees. We like it all. We like all the hip hop artists.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I would say like the ones that I look up to the most. I'd say like besides Lauryn Hill, she's like probably my number one. I'd probably say second is Robert Glasper, and the third one I'd have to say this is like weird, like out of left field. Family Force 5. I think they like tight.
I like them.
Yeah, I think they're tight.
I like Molly.
And the thought of name is a lot of people might like too. Hold on, that y'all would know. T.I. Random knows Random too.
He is random.
Yeah, I like T.I. a lot. Yeah, definitely do.
I'm an old Kanye West fan, like the old Kanye, like when he's just not that little crazy dude right now. But I mean he's still good. But yeah, I like Kanye and Jay-Z too. Yeah, I definitely look up to them. And Common, yeah,
Cool.
definitely Common.
I like Common too. He's pretty common. So, have y'all learned anything from those musicians? Have y'all picked up anything?
I would say from Lauryn Hill, like I learned like a lot. I love her lyrics. I learned like that you can literally like just be yourself with your music and be open with your music, and not just make your music like it's something for you, but actually make it as an advice piece. I feel like you listen to like the Miseducation, you can literally get educated like a lot from a lot of the songs, like That Thing. Like it's like so many things that I like learned from her, like lyrics wise, that you could actually use music. Like you could still party and everything like that, but you can use music as an opportunity to actually say something that will help somebody get further. Yeah, so like to drop knowledge, that's what she does. So learned a lot from her.
She's definitely dope. I think from her too, like I stalked her. I'm sorry, I really did. Like I used to, like in the street, I would go to YouTube and look at her interviews and look at like her unplugs and all that. And one thing that stuck with me that she really rubbed off on was that she said that she's just sharing her work. She's not a performer. And that really meant something to me to say that I'm not doing this just to perform and to put on a show and do something like that. Not against it, but I'm really here to share our work, to share our heart, and to share what we put our efforts into, and to relate to people. And not so much, it's not like about the money in the music industry. Like that's nice if I get compensated off of it, but that's not what I'm here for. So, yeah.
Definitely.
So, what genre music do y'all play?
Everything.
We play everything. We kind of like put ourselves like under like the indie category, I guess. And we cover a lot of different styles. We cover like a whole lot of different ones. So definitely, we cover like R&B, soft rock, neo soul, everything you could possibly think of. We do it. Yeah, definitely.
That's tight. So so what pushes you to keep going with the music? Who do you do it for? The fans, the people, somebody that pushes you to do it?
Oh man, the one thing that drives me the most to do this is a relationship with Jesus Christ. That's what drives me the most. Like soul center and I remember a time, I say this all the time, I remember a time where I didn't care and I wasn't doing this, for Jesus, and then I realized it was like failing. It was like fading, and what you do for Christ lasts forever. And it's just an amazing thing. So that's what really drives me, and definitely.
That's what's up.
What about you, Courtney?
Look at it, and I'm like, wow, that's inspirational. Like, wow. Yeah, like same thing. I know sometimes, honestly, I do get sidetracked and I do want to give up because I get overwhelmed. And for me, like, I tend to, like with him, I look at other people and say, wow, they can do so much and they can honor God doing this, and that. And I'm like, dang, I can't really do much. So for me, I really down myself a lot. But at the end of the day, what brings me back up is to know that it's not really about looking to the person to your left or to the right, but really knowing what you have on the inside and just to really shine that light regardless of how big or small I think my light is. It's still a light regardless. So, definitely. Yeah. And for those people who feel the same way as us. So, yeah, a lot of people say you can't do this or you can't do that or you gotta, step over this. And you don't have to do all that. Like, really just shine your light and that's it.
That's true.
So, yeah.
What do you mean by shine your light, though?
Like, not your gifts and your abilities, just to smile or just to share a message or just to speak your heart or your words or anything like that. So, yeah.
Or even helping somebody. Like that's usually the best way to do it, is helping somebody out, putting yourself. like throwing away your agenda to help somebody else who's in need. I think that's probably the best way to do it. Yeah, that actually works better than saying, "Hey, I'm a Christian." Like it actually works better. Yeah, it actually works way better than if people actually probably ask you. If you go like, why are you going on your way to help me? Like that's the most mysterious, because we don't do that today. So it's kind of like, it's very rare.
Totally different now.
Yeah, it's definitely different. To the point where you try to do that, people are like, what is your agenda? What's wrong with you?
Right.
Why are you talking to me? I do not know you, from the kind of
White
thing.
on the door.
Yeah, like, why are you smiling at me? You know, so it's different. I definitely feel like it is a different thing that you can tell, all right, that's a light. Something like a light bulb goes off in my head when I see, like, why are you wanting to help me? You know, kind of thing.
Awesome. Y'all are humble people.
Yeah, definitely.
You too,
But don't gloat about it.
Humble
Mama
yourself. Humble yourself.
Right.
Knowledge.
So, as for the practices, how do those go? Those practices. How would you describe a good practice?
A jam session.
A jam session.
Yeah, describe that
like
stuff to me. I wanna know.
we really just like hang. We get up on a Saturday around 2:00, and we literally sit down, smile at each other, and tap in, hit sticks, and then we play, jam out, like socialize, just have a good time, share ideas, and then we like practice, and we just like actually practice like whatever songs, new ideas, hang out. It's really cool vibes.
It's like a family function. It's like not that awkward feeling where it's like, all right, we just here to do the songs and leave. Like, no, you need help with something, you know, you have a new house project going on that you need help with, or, you know what I'm saying, it's a song that you want to work on, or you just want to talk. It's not just a practice, it's really like a function. So yeah.
Definitely is an event.
So how do y'all create? Because you said create, y'all go in there. Like, how do y'all come up with those great ideas? Because it takes time, right? It takes a genius almost.
Yeah.
Not like mathematical, you know. Bro.
Yeah.
Oh, she can't answer that because she be coming up with her lyrics. Yeah, she really
I mean, you too. You
Where
the
does the
electronic.
lyrics come
You the
Yeah.
electronic.
Electronic man.
Yeah.
electronic man.
Yeah.
How y'all come up with ideas though?
I think all of us we're similar and different. Like for him, like when we practiced yesterday, we just met up. For him, like his computer is his life, so he's like, yeah, you know, I just made a new beat, and like I honestly don't know what he be doing. Like he just be in some type of zone, and he just be making beats. And for me, I'm like the hippie of the group, so I'm like looking outside, and I got the guitar, and I'm just like looking out the window, right? And I got sometimes I have my notepad, or I use my phone, and like I really just think, and then the lyrics just come from my heart, and just start going from there. So I think all of us are different. Sometimes he freestyles like it's like no end. Like I don't even know where it comes from. I can't rap.
Yeah, I can't rap either.
Yes, you can.
I'm lying.
Yes, you can.
Come on
I just
now.
speak.
You definitely can rap.
Yeah.
So
I try, yell a lot.
So where do y'all like normally perform at?
Oh, we play at open mics all around the DC area. Spit That. We Busboys and Poets. We do frequent there.
Churches.
The one on Baltimore Avenue is pretty cool. We have hit that one. And if you would like to follow that information, we had that on our YouTube channel. We put our information through there. RT Forgotten, Twitter RT Forgotten, Instagram RT Forgotten. Everything is RT Forgotten, so it's easy to remember. Yeah.
So you'll have to type in remember there.
Just RT. That's
right.
RT Forgotten. Yeah.
plain and simple.
So we're all in DC, DMV area. Yeah.
Do y'all plan on going on tour?
Oh, soon. Definitely soon. Definitely would like to soon. That is like huge thing that I would love to do in the future. You know, go to like a weird, cool place like Seattle or something. And,
Why is Seattle?
I don't know. It's in my mind.
It just rains there.
Yeah, I don't know why. It'd be cool. Yeah,
I don't
wanna
know
someplace
about that
I've never
one.
been before.
I don't know about Seattle.
Yeah, I don't know about Seattle.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah,
We'll talk about it.
I don't know
We'll
about
do a
that.
vote. I vote 3 times.
I vote
Seattle.
against
vote with
it,
y'all.
right?
I ain't traveling to Seattle.
Yeah.
No offense, sir.
I mean, unless you driving, because I'm not getting on no plane. So I don't want to go missing.
We'll see. Yeah.
So, describe the occasions when y'all perform.
The occasion.
What do you mean?
Like, you know, like when you perform, like how's the atmosphere?
What's different based off? The best one I like was Spit That, because they was like
Yeah, I like the reason we go the places we usually go to are like open mics and poetry, because I like when you go to like poetry places, the people are more prone to listen to what you're saying more so than the music. So it's kind of like, that's why I like it most, because they're most like, they're paying attention to every line, every word that you're saying. And the music is just like, oh, it's complimenting what you're doing. So it's not like we're hiding behind like a heavy beat and a whole rack of like, you know, noise. like we're actually saying
they're not
something.
judgmental either. Like,
Yeah.
they're really, everybody
open.
listen. They have a respect boundary too.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all gonna perform something for us, right?
Oh
Something
yes,
slight.
yes.
I want to hear it. So
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We'll try.
yeah, try good.
Okay, this song right here is called "The Fallen," and this will be coming out soon. Put towards anime, and yeah, here it goes.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's start that.
See, this is for the fallen. Do you hear him calling? Do you hear him calling? This is for the fallen. Do you hear him calling?
Open your eyes and see we fading. People we fading, trying to find meaning in life to put a faith in. Well, I guess we all trying to live. Well, I guess we all trying to live. But hold on, where did we go wrong? Was it when Beyonce became a sing-along? But does a 12-year-old girl have to sing along? Put your freaking dress on and then become a teen mom. Hold on, we falling. Hold on, we all sin, and we lost it. And it's awful. Don't blame the leaders, it's the ones that choose to follow. They say pour up, and we swallow. We like empty bottles, looking to go bottles as role models. I see the boat wobble. I know it's time to jump out and say, whoa, Father, what can we
Go any farther.
farther away from you? Or can we all
Go any farther.
turn back our face to you?
Or is it too late?
Yeah.
Or is it too late?
Come on, or am I too dirty? Have I gone too far? But then you say, come back. I know you hear me calling. I came to bring hope to the fallen, and I want you where you are then. Come back. I know that you're dirty, and I don't care that you're unworthy, and you did nothing to deserve me. You say,
Will you surrender your all to me, your all to me? Will you surrender your all to me, your all to me?
but if you've been wondering what is there to live for, when all the credits scroll and the movie is over, you look yourself in the mirror and say, what do I have to show for? All my dreams have escaped me, and this life of confusing morals. It's like I got that rebel in me that will never let me get away, but inside there's a kid that cries, return to the Father today. But don't you return to the Father of shame. Hide your tears and say, look, the rebel is made away. And while I was on my way, even stopped to make a name. But is there anything I can do for you to see how far I done came? Well, could you look how far I done came? Lord, I need you right now, I'm going insane. Yeah, I'm going insane. Read the scripture and I pray that it stay on my brain. Said the prayer and I pray that you hear what I'm saying. But it's like the more I do, I push farther away. Farther away from you. But can I just turn back my face to you, yeah? Or is it too late, yeah? Or is it too late? Or am I too dirty? Have I gone too far? But then you say, come back. I know you hear me calling. Came to bring hope to the fallen, and I want you where you are then. Come back. I know that you're dirty, and I don't care that you're unworthy. You did nothing to deserve me. You say,
Will you surrender your all to me, your all to me?
yeah.
Will you surrender your all to me, your all to me? That's a little sample. That's it. That's it. Yeah. It's a little better.
Thank you.
Clap for yourselves.
Oh.
Yay.
All right, yay. Okay, that
Yay.
was great. That was great. You guys are gonna go far. All right, so said Twitter. Your Twitter name is
RT Forgotten. That's a little R, little T.
and Instagram.
Forgotten. And it's
So
spelled
RT
correctly. It's Forgotten
Forgotten.
spelled correctly.
The Forgotten. Remember those. Remember these faces, okay? The Forgotten. Don't forget them.
Remember your face.
Remember my face too.
Remember your face.
I'm with them.
You
So
with us.
That was good. That was good. All right, so yeah, that was great. I think I'm gonna join y'all.
I'm ready. You gonna rap, right?
No.
Get
So
them
that-
guitar lessons. We gonna get it. Yeah.
That was great. I'm gonna follow y'all on Instagram. Y'all gonna follow back?
No, we don't follow back. It's like, nah, all our social media is actually live. We like pictures, you know, we post pictures, we like your pictures on Instagram, we tweet, we retweet stuff that's cool. Yeah, we're actually at a live page, and we do follow back and everything like that. We're not
All right,
like,
that's
yeah.
cool. That's cool.
We're not stuck up.
Yeah.
I know.
And we do comment back.
Humble.
Yeah, we do comment back,
Humble yourself.
especially if you're really nice.
What if they're not?
And if you're not nice,
Show the love of Jesus
we
Christ.
comment back even longer. Type of play.
All right, so yeah, thanks for tuning in to FYI. Remember the Forgotten.
Woo woo.
We out here.
Woo.
All right.